Hi, it's Danny from Danny's Sports Bar here in Pattaya, looking ahead at the week in the world of sports. And it's a huge week in Australian sports. The start of the season from the NRL and the AFL, and the start of the Formula One season, which runs in Melbourne, the Australian Grand Prix, this Sunday. Let's start off with the AFL and NRL. The NRL actually got going on Sunday, 2 days ago, in Las Vegas with a pair of games. But the opening round in Australia starts on Thursday, and there's a big game on Friday night when the Brisbane Broncos play the Penrith Panthers. You might remember those two teams. They've won the grand finals. Penrith won 4 in a row, then Brisbane won last year. And last year in the preliminary final, this same matchup at Suncorp Stadium, the Broncos and Panthers, the Broncos were down 14-0 at halftime, came back and beat the Panthers on a last-minute conversion to go to the grand final, which they eventually won over the Melbourne Storm. So that's on Friday. That will be at 4 p.m. our time. There's games starting Thursday in both the NRL and the AFL. The AFL game on Thursday will be the first game of the season, the Sydney Swans against Carlton, but games going all through the opening weekend. As for the Grand Prix, it's an interesting year in Formula One. A lot of rule changes, different cars this year, so nobody really knows exactly how things are going to turn out. The qualifying is on Saturday at 12 noon. The race will have to open an hour early on Sunday. Normally we open at noon. The race starts at 11 a.m. this Sunday. A lot of other things going on away from Australia in the world of sports. Well, Australia is in the World Baseball Classic, which starts on Thursday. They're playing in Tokyo. They'll play Japan at 5 p.m. on Sunday. We'll have that game. They also have a game 10 a.m. on Thursday. Friday. We won't have that game here at Danny's. We do have a big game on Saturday night from the World Baseball Classic when Korea plays Japan in Tokyo. That will be 5 p.m. So there's 4 different sites for it. One of them is in our time zone in Tokyo. The others are in North America and the Caribbean. Some of those games will have late night, 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. through the weekend. Keep track of that. We'll keep you informed on when the games are. Also this week, and Australia didn't make it to the knockout stage of the Cricket World Cup, the T20 Cricket World Cup, but they're into the semifinals this week. And those games will be Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, South Africa against New Zealand. Thursday, England against India. Both those games start at 8:30 p.m. And the final will be Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. So that's in cricket. Now we'll go to football. We talk about football. Normally, it's one of the first things we talk about, but we're getting to it now. It's a midweek series of games, midweek round in the Premier League. Not any huge matchups, but games, 4 games tonight, Tuesday night, 5 games Wednesday night, and 1 game, Spurs and Crystal Palace, on Thursday night. Those games 2:30, 3:15 a.m. Also this week, FA Cup in England. Again, not great matchups this week as we go to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Manchester City will be playing Newcastle. Unfortunately, that game's 3 a.m. on Saturday night. We will have it, but that's a late game. There will be games through the weekend. Liverpool play actually at 3 a.m. Friday night against Wolves. All through the weekend, we'll have 5th round of the FA Cup. In Scotland, in the Scottish Cup, they're into the quarterfinals, and a marquee matchup there. Rangers will play Celtic. They played last week and in the Scottish Premiership, and it ended up not a really great result for Rangers, who were dominating in the first half. But they play now in the Scottish Cup this Sunday, 8 p.m. Also this week, the next to last round of the Six Nations. Now it looks like France are going to take care of it, win the championship, but they have an important game on Saturday at 9 p.m. in Edinburgh against Scotland. Scotland, probably the one team that could stop France's run to the title. Probably won't happen, but you never know. Scotland against France, 9 p.m. That will be followed at 11:40 by Italy against England. It's been a disaster of a Six Nations so far for England. The first game they won handily over Wales, but then back-to-back losses to Scotland and Ireland. They're going to try to regain some of their dignity playing in Italy against an Italian team that beat Scotland early in the tournament and has been a much improved team over the last few years. So that's the Six Nations. There's 1 game late night Friday, then the 2 games on Saturday. Football, cricket, baseball, We've got everything going here at Danny's. Come see us.